Days of Our Lives spoilers. Katharina is the Green siblings' mama. John didn't kill Constantine's daughter after all. Fiona and Sophia's twisted alliance. Sneaky little protege can't be trusted. Killer Connie's climax and Mark's madness. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that suckers are eventually learning further about Clyde Weston's influence over Mark Green and Abigail DiMera. In Days of Our Lives' September 19 occasion, Clyde made it clear that he expects Abigail to marry Chad DiMera and score him the DiMera fortune. Still, also neither one of them will ever see their mama alive again if Mark can't help Abigail negotiate that charge. Of course, Abigail, Mark, Aaron Green, and Felicity Green's parents were preliminarily believed to have decomposed in an auto accident. Although their father may truly be departed, that's easily not the case when it comes to the Green siblings' mama. Now that Days observers know this woman is alive, we've to consider who she might be and how differently she might fit into the story. Steve Johnson brought commodity up to Clyde that's worth taking a near look at. John Black was abducted following his visit to Katharina's grave, so he was taken all the way from Greece to Poplar Bluff. Steve's floundering to understand the connection, especially since John was held in the same place where Chad and Jack Devereaux wound up looking for Abigail. Clyde tried to explain all that down, but Steve wasn't buying his defenses and suspected there's some piece of the mystification he's missing. What if Katharina herself is the link between these days' stories? John has been drowning in guilt over killing Katharina back when he was the pawn, but what if her death was faked? Konstantin Melenis was enough terrible human being, so perhaps Katharina came up with a plot to escape her vituperative father. Still, changed her name and started a brand new life. Maybe she eventually came a mama to the Green children, if Katharina actually ran down. Once Katharina was in an auto accident numerous times laterally, Clyde may have faked her death each over again while intimately saving her. Still, he might have stumbled across substantiation that would put him on the path to the whole verity, if John had stayed in Greece to poke around. Perhaps Clyde couldn't take the threat that John the private investigator would put it all together, so he just had him abducted and halted any suggestions that might have surfaced. Still, also John may eventually witness the relief of knowing he didn't kill her later each. If Katharina really is the Riddle Mama then, John and Steve might indeed team up to help reunite Katharina with her family in the end. Anyhow, our day's prognostications point to some twists and turns when it comes to drama that's coming up. Days of Our Lives spoilers say John may get updates on some shocking news down the road, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives spoilers Fiona and Sophia's twisted alliance. Sneaky little protege can't be trusted. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Fiona Cook will putatively strike up a fellowship with someone surprising during a trip to the bistro. It might turn into a parlous alliance that could boomerang on Fiona in the end. When Sophia Choi was blackmailing Holly Jonas over her love with Tate Black, she forced Holly to work all her waitress shifts and hand over the plutocrat she earned. Now that Sophia no longer has influence over Holly, Days of Our Lives suckers know she has to work those shifts herself. It looks like Sophia will serve as Fiona's waitress during the week of September 23 to 27 before eventually sitting down at a table with her. Fiona may smell that Sophia likes to stir the pot and admit she sees a lot of herself in the youthful troublemaker. Maybe Fiona will suppose back on when she was that age and tell Sophia a story or two. Whatever the case, Days spoilers say Fiona could use a distraction from her own problems and might get Sophia to open up about her love life. Sophia might seek tips on how to win over Tate Black and get some assignments in sneaky desks thanks to Fiona's ideas. Fiona may suppose the whole thing is inoffensive, but Sophia is someone who leaves a trail of destruction far and wide she goes. Days spoilers say Sophia may make Fiona and support her, but she'll throw their connection right out window if she gains a selfish reason to. It's easy to imagine Sophia discovering Fiona's guilt in the mega hit and run accident at some point. As Sophia gets near to Fiona, she might eavesdrop Fiona talking to herself and loudly admitting her guilt as she tends to do. Sophia might play the idol with Tate and contend she can help clear his pater's name. It would score Sophia major points if she discovered Fiona was the motorist and vended her out to exculpate Brady Black also again. Sophia has proven that she enjoys blackmailing people to get what she wants. Holding this news over Fiona's head might be an option depending on what Fiona might give Sophia for her silence. Anyhow, Our day's prognostications indicate that Sophia will come a sneaky little protege who can't be trusted. Fiona surely needs to watch her back when it comes to Sophia and what she's able of. Days of Our Lives spoilers say some curveballs are still to come as Sophia and Fiona get to know each other, so we'll bring you updates on all the drama. Weekly Days of Our Lives recapitulates September 16 to 20 Killer Connie's climax and Mark's madness. It was an explosive week in Salem, and you won't miss a moment of it in the Days of Our Lives recap for September 16 to 20, 2024. Killer Connie's vengeance plot came to an explosive end for several Salemites, while Abigail and Mark's true intentions were revealed. Abigail talked to Mark on the phone about being doubtful she can continue with their plan, and when Chad walked by and asked who she was talking to, she prevaricated and said she was ordering delivery. As Chad read her his marriage promises, they were just about to partake a kiss when they were intruded by Chad's phone ringing. Chad left, and Abigail wondered again if she can continue just before she entered a textbook from Clyde telling her to marry Chad. Meanwhile, Steve decided he demanded to talk to Clyde in captivity after he and Kayla shifted reservations about Abigail, while Stephanie and Alex participated a kiss. Before Xander could beat Brady with a club, Fiona admitted that she slept with Brady. Xander tore into Brady, and when Fiona indicated to being drunk with him, Brady covered for her, wanting further vengeance on her hubby. Gabby showed up in EJ's bed, but when he turned her down, she decided to strut into the living room in EJ's mask to tease Stefan as vengeance. Stefan decided to call Paulina and tell her about EJ's part in Sloane's plot with Jude, ending her to fire EJ. Recovering from the coma, Rafe flashed back hearing a woman's voice before he was picked. Jaden participated her reservations about Connie, and they realized she may be behind the pecking and Everett's death. Connie went to Melinda ready to kill her, but when she dived at her with a cutter, Melinda got free and fought her off. Melinda nearly made it out the door until Connie hit her over the head. When Jada went searching Connie's apartment, Connie showed up at the Dimura mansion and held a cutter to Gabby. While searching Connie's apartment, Jada discovered Li's cutout put away into Connie's bed while Connie admitted all her crimes to Gabby before going after her with a cutter. An unconscious Gabby and tied up Melinda sat by side in the manse walls as Connie revealed her plan to blow up the manse. After Roman offered Ava her old job back to pay her rent, when Stefan set Ava out, he offered her a job managing the bistro and she accepted. The two went there to celebrate when EJ showed up. Stefan let him know that he knew he slept with Gabby again, and EJ decided not to correct him. Abigail showed Mark the hanging textbook from Clyde, and he reminded his family the significance of doing what Clyde says. Meanwhile, Steve visited Clyde and offered to get him a deal if he told him everything he knows about Abigail. Latterly, Mark nearly ran into Steve on his way into the captivity, also visited Clyde, who reminded him he wants the Dimura fortune, or differently, he and his siblings won't see their mama again. Connie's final act of vengeance was planting a lemon in the Dimura mansion. EJ got near to chancing the women in the walls, while Ava fired back at Stefan when he suggested they sleep together again to get back at Gabby. In an attempt to snappily grow their bond, Abigail told Chad she remembers their marriage, while Mark was brazened by Kayla about the DNA test he did for Abby. The lemon went off right as EJ made it outside, and he was suitable to deliver Gabby from the debris while Jada made it in to help Melinda. Meanwhile, Connie showed up at Ava's apartment and held a cutter to her throat when Stefan arrived. Stefan teased Connie about Li, and she dived at him with the cutter. Stefan got cut and Ava was suitable to chase her off, but Connie wound up getting caught by Jada. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.